What is up, guys? It is Aaron Kushner, Black Cat Fit. Okay, last night, 2019 Miss Olympia, the Friday night, it was awesome. I had a great time watching it. It was a long night. It didn't end until 1 a.m., at least the men's open. I never watched. I didn't even stay out for the 212 guys. But the men's open was pretty good. No one really stood out to me. There was no clear-cut winner last night. But let's get right into it. And the first guy I want to talk about is Hadi Choopan. Look, in my prediction video, I told you I thought this guy might make top 5. I was wrong. This guy might make top 3. Now, at the end of the night, they were lined up. It was Hadi, it was Willam Bonac, Brandon Curry, and Roelly Winkaar. I think right now, as far as last night goes, Hadi next to Willam, Hadi wins hands down. Against his chest is fuller, his quads are bigger, the feathering in his quads. He did the abdominal thigh move, and he was the only guy who had the striations in his obliques and side obliques. When they turned around and did the lat spread, his back opened up like barn doors. This guy is massive, but it wasn't just his back I was looking at. If you notice, his hamstrings in that move, in that particular pose, no one on that stage, from Brandon to Roelly to Willam, no one's hamstrings were even close to what Hadi was bringing. And we all know that Olympias and bodybuilding contests are won in the back and the legs. And right now, he has one of the better backs. And certainly, I believe that he has the best quads of the bunch. And that back pose, his hamstrings were just on fire. So he was, I wouldn't say necessarily surprising, but there wasn't a lot of people saying this guy could make top 3. And I believe he has a great chance of doing that. On the flip side of the coin, the favorite going into it was Roelly Winkaar. I picked him as winning. He didn't come in looking great. In fact, I wouldn't have been surprised if he wasn't called in with that last 4, but he was. And his legs were a little bit soft. He looks like he needs to dry out a lot. He has tonight to bring what he brought last year to the stage. If Roelly Winkaar can bring the same physique, and we know he has the ability to do so, but can he dry out? If he can bring his 2018 form into tonight, it's going to be hard for anybody to beat him. But the question is, will he? Overall, right now, I would think that Brandon Curry probably brought the best package, but there wasn't one guy who stood out. I think Hadi stood out more than anybody because he's like this new kid on the block, right? He's from Iran. He's just got to America. He's never competed before. We really haven't seen him on a stage like this before. He's never even competed in the regular Arnold Classic. So he's a fresh face to the sport, and I think there was a lot of hype around him, and so that helps him a little bit. I'm curious to see what happens tonight. I want to see Hadi next to Brandon. I want to see what Roelly is going to bring this time, tonight. It will be very interesting. But right now, if I had to call it right now, Brandon is number 1, Hadi is number 2. 3 and 4, I just don't know. I might even have Roelly Winkaar as number 3. Maybe Bonac is number 3. But who else are you going to put in there? Steve Clucko? I mean, he looked okay. My favorite bodybuilder, probably one of my favorites, is Cedric. Maybe he might make top 5 this year. Again, we're missing some big names in there too. Don't forget that, guys. If Phil was in, if Big Ramy was in, if Sean Roden was in, is Hadi still on stage? Is Roelly Winkaar in that top 4? I don't think he is. So he's got a long way to go. Let me know your thoughts. I know that Hadi is just blowing up. I mean, you go on his Instagram page or anything that has anything with Hadi Choopan, everybody is on this guy's train. So I'll be curious to see what your guys' thoughts are. That's all I got. I'm looking forward to watching it tonight. Let me know if you're watching it tonight. We're going to find out who the new champion is because we're going to crown a new one who's going to lift that Sandow trophy. That's all I got for you guys. I'm out.